So, the L pull-up. Let me do a quick demonstration and then I'm going to break down that exercise for you. It's a pretty challenging one, but you're going to enjoy it. So, the L pull-up. You may, if you're already a beast, get on the bar and start banging those out for reps, no problems at all. But there are some prerequisites I think that you need to complete in order to perform a good L pull-up. Now, obviously you're going to need to be able to do normal pull-ups. I think that goes without saying. I think if you can do 3 sets of 5 good pull-ups, you're on the road to then moving on towards the L pull-up. But more importantly, I think chest to bar pull-ups is something that should be a prerequisite step. So a normal pull-up, chin just above the bar, but chest to bar, to the sternum, maybe halfway down the chest plate. But can you do a good chest to bar pull-up? That's an important one before you move on to the L pull-up and some of the other variations. So test that first of all, because that's going to place a lot more stress on the elbow, requires a lot more pulling strength. So that's one prerequisite. But before I talk about that, let's talk about some just general concepts of good pulling strength. And the first thing is torque in the bar. When I'm doing a pull-up, I'm not just literally just pulling with my fingers and everything is kind of loose. I'm grabbing hold of the bar, and Kelly Starrett talks a lot about this. Placing torque and tension into the limbs. So I'm actually twisting into the bar, like I'm trying to snap the bar in half. I'm really pulling down on it. That's going to create a lot of torque and a lot of tension. It's going to make you a lot stronger in these motions. And the next one is what we do with our shoulder blades. I don't just pull from this position hanging down here. First of all, I'm going to pull my shoulder blades down and back before I actually engage in any pulling movements. So that's just some general pointers, I think, for any pull-up exercise that I want to throw in here. But we've talked about the prerequisites of pull-ups in general, then chest to bar pull-ups. But how do you actually get to the L pull-up? Well, you can just simply pull your legs up and start doing it, but it's not going to work for most people. So what I'd recommend, once you're able to do the chest to bar pull-ups, is start slowly but surely, picking your knees up slightly from here to here to here, and working your way up until you can do it with, I think my legs might just be off camera, or maybe not, to this position. So gradually increasing the angle, and then when you can get to 3 to 5 sets, 3 sets of 5 reps, then you can start bringing the knee up further and further, and then you're going to do a similar thing with the legs. I'm going to be in this position, and first of all my legs are going to be out a little bit lower, and gradually just build it up. It's not rocket science, right? You just scale up gradually over time. You may want to throw in some L sits on the floor or a set of parallel bars to help develop that core strength. And stretch the hamstrings as well. This is going to test the flexibility in your posterior chain as well. So making sure you throw those in are going to be very, very important. But what you do once you actually get to the L pull-up and you can bang those out for reps, well then you can start looking at, I can adjust the leverage. I can bring up one of these gymnastic rings. I could use a rope, it doesn't really matter. So then I can start doing staggered L pull-ups. So I start placing more load onto one arm, and there's a load of variations that you can work towards with the one arm pull-up, but that's one of them. Or L sit typewriter pull-ups where you come up to the top and you push that arm out to the far side. I'm not going to cover those today, but just to show you that even when you get to the L pull-up, there's a lot more progression that you can do. But it's a great exercise, guys. It takes a lot of work to even get there, to start doing it in the first place. And then once you're there, you're going to have a lot of strength development and a lot of fun playing with that exercise. So give it a go, guys, and see what you think. Make sure to click the little button on the bottom of the screen, subscribe to the channel, head over to bjjstrengths.com, where this and amongst many other pull-up variations are part of either the foundation strength training program or the 15-minute strength training program, strength training designed specifically for the jiu-jitsu athlete. And as always, guys, Thank you for watching.